What's up guys, Mad Fragger. I'm back with another fragrance video. Today is just going to be kind of a quick one. I just want to go over 5 hyped fragrances. Now, a couple of these are ones that have been hyped for a good amount of time, and then there's a few newer ones. Hope everybody is looking forward to 2026 and hope it's a great year for you in your fragrance journey. I'm hoping the same for myself. I am hoping to pick up some really good stuff this year coming up. And I just wanted to make one last upload of the year before we get into the new year. I will be doing a best pickups of the year video here very soon. So let's get started. The first one I want to talk about is 9 p.m. Yes, this is worth the hype. I get asked about this a lot in my lives. Is 9 p.m. good? Is 9 p.m. worth it? Yes, it is. I've had this one for a couple years since I first started collecting, and for the whole time that I've had this, you see this pop up on social media platforms here and there and everywhere. You hear people talk about it a lot, and yes, it's worth the hype. It's very similar to Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. It has really good performance and it has really good quality. So that's one that I feel, yes, it is worth the hype. Are there other Ultra Male dupes? Yes. Are there some that may be better than this? Maybe. But I think that 9 p.m., if you're looking for something similar to Ultra Male, I think this gets you there at a good, decent budget price, and I think it's worth the hype. The second one that I want to talk about is another one that's been around for a little while, good amount of time, and this is Lattafa Camara. This is one that most people are not going to be a stranger to. Again, you see this popping up everywhere. See a lot of people talk about this. Now, as far as this one goes, is it worth the hype? I'm going to say no in this current climate, in this current atmosphere, because maybe when this, first dropped, maybe a couple years ago, this thing was a hot ticket, right? And as time has went on, not only has Lattafa released other flankers of this fragrance, one of which being Kamarakawa, which I feel is a little better than this guy here in a lot of ways. But you've also got this one here, and this is one that I suggest to folks when they bring up Lattafa Camara. Is Lattafa Camara good? Well, yes, it's a good fragrance. It's a really sweet, delectable, gourmandy style, has a little bit of kind of a, it's been compared to Angel Share, but it's more of just a, kind of like a vibe more than anything, leaning in that direction. This is Teriyaki Intense from Lattafa. And this fragrance is the one that I point people in the direction of when they ask about Camara, because I think that this one, at the price you get this at a budget price, I think that this one blows the doors off of Camara every day of the week. And that's why I say Camara, maybe it was worth the hype a couple years ago, not so much anymore. I think that fragrances like Teriyaki, and there's some others as well, that come in and do this scent profile here and do it a lot better, including, like I said, the flanker to this one, Kamarakawa. So at this point, Lattafa Camara, it had its run, but I say no, not worth picking up, not worth the hype. Go with something different, go with something better. The next one I got is another one that I get asked about on the live so much, and it's actually, I think, one that I get asked about the most, if I'm being honest, and that's Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. This thing, if you just look at it at its base value, which is, it's an Aventus style fragrance, right? Yes, it does take some inspiration from Aventus Absolu, a little bit of inspiration from that, but at the end of the day, this is an Aventus style fragrance, and it's a very, very good one. If you're one of these people that loves that Aventus scent profile, but maybe you're just tired of another Aventus clone, like seems like it's one after the other dupes of Aventus. This is one that's actually worth being celebrated and one that's actually worth picking up and having, even if you have other Aventus dupes in your collection, like for instance, Club de Nuit Intense Man. That is a hyped fragrance. It's not on this list. It kind of is a given that that one is very hyped and that it's worth the hype. But this one here, this thing has some beautiful, sweet, juicy pineapple, and there's some white florals that kind of wrap themselves around that Aventus style profile that we all know and love. And it's just a very good version of the Aventus scent profile, and great performance, excellent quality. The quality here is really good. Definitely smells much more expensive than it is. Presentation good, atomizer good, check, check, check. Everything on this one is great for the price, and I highly recommend picking this one up if you're a fan of the Aventus profile. Even if you already have a few Aventus dupes in your collection, this one is worth having, and yes, this one's worth the hype. Next up, we've got another one that I'm going to say, by the way, let me just kind of get the air clear here. The only one that I'm saying is not worth the hype is the Camera. So anyway, moving forward, Pacific Aura from Rayhan. Now, this one is very similar to Pacific Chill by Louis Vuitton. I haven't personally, excuse me, I haven't personally tried Pacific Chill, the OG fragrance, but several people that I've heard give feedback on this fragrance, like a few different content creators that I really kind of trust their opinion, have made it clear that this one, in their opinion, is the closer version, is a closer dupe to Pacific Chill than some of the other ones that you may run into. And this one here, when I first got it, I was kind of on the fence. After I had this for a while, sit in the collection for a few months, and then I wore this thing a couple times, and it just wore beautifully for me. I really love this fresh, fruity scent profile. It's very summery, it's very casual, it's very kind of poolside vibes. Like this is one that would be great to wear to like a barbecue or a cookout or something like that. Very good summer fragrance. It does lack versatility, however, in my opinion, because summer fragrance is what this thing kind of, where this thing kind of lives. Outside of that, I wouldn't say this is the best choice to make if you've got other stuff outside of hot summer weather. But in the hot weather, this one is a banger and it's fantastic. Good quality, good performance, and from what I hear, smells very close to Pacific Chill. So that one is definitely one that I have seen some hype on, and I think that the hype is real in this one. I think that this one's worth getting if you're looking for an alternative to Pacific Chill. And the last one that I have is one that I just picked up. Actually, subscriber and a viewer who joins me in the lives quite often. His name's Cody. Cody, you know who you are. Shout out to you, buddy. Sent me this one over. He just really enjoyed it and sent me a bottle over for me to try. And I'll tell you, since I got this thing in, I've only had this for like a day or two, but really come to love this. This is supposed to be similar to Louis Vuitton's Meteor, which is another fragrance that I haven't personally gotten my nose on, but I don't have to get my nose on Louis Vuitton Meteor to know that this is a really great fragrance. I just love this thing so far. It opens up with this sparkly, bright, vibrant citrus with just a little bit of rindiness to it. And then as it dries down, you start to get this kind of woody vetiver. There's a sweetness here. There's a little bit of a white floral action, slight bit of powderiness going on. Just a lot going on in this, and it comes together in such a unique and great way. I'm really on board with this thing going forward. I do think that it's got some versatility to it, but it does, lean a little bit more toward a, warmer weather wear. This is something I'm looking forward to maybe in like late spring, as we start to warm up a little bit. And I think it would be really good in like early fall as well. If you're talking just outside of what I feel is probably the best time to wear this, which would be in the warmer weather. But does have some versatility, does have, so far, I mean, I've only had it for a couple days, does seem like it's going to perform good. The quality is very good in this. I'm not surprised. I have Sciacca Silver, which is my second favorite in my whole collection. It's a dupe of Reflection Man, and it's fantastic. This one's no different. I've already fallen in love with this thing and can't wait to wear this some more going forward. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this New Year's Eve. I just wanted to talk about a few of these really hyped fragrances. Maybe somebody gets something out of it. I am going to be doing a live tonight, and going forward, I try to get on lives at around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, You can jump in and chat with me there in the live if you want. Please follow me if you're already following me here on TikTok. Give me a follow. Check out my YouTube channel. Give me a sub on the YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it. I'm the Mad Fragger. Thanks for joining me for another video. I'll see you next time.